Hello. Happy Friday, everybody. We made it. All right. Welcome to the Kathy J Show. I am Kathy J. Thank you for spending this half hour with me. I say it every day, but I just want to say it again. It means so much to me that you are spending this half hour with me. So thank you very much. And thank you to everybody that's streaming and watching us right now on the Denver 7 app. You rock. I love you. Today, we're talking about friendship. So it's going to be a fun Friday. So the power of friendship, let's be honest, everybody. Having a friend, it makes you healthier. It makes you a healthier person physically, mentally, and emotionally. Studies have actually shown that having close friendships lowers your stress, gives you improved self-confidence, increases your happiness, and gives you better overall health. We're talking real friends, everybody. Real friends, not Facebook friends, okay? So friendships are joy, they're laughter. They're also there to help you when you need to cope with something traumatic. So this has happened. Friendships evolve over the years, right? And sometimes the friends actually end up becoming closer to us than our own family. And I am very, very, very proud to say that I have a few best friends out there. I love all of you. Mwah, 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 mwah. But all of them know, like, when it comes to the BFF, that one chosen spot, one maid of honor, one Gail to the Oprah, I am because she is. It's my best friend, Becca. We were 4 years old when we met in Thornton. I just got goosebumps, everybody. We were 4 years old when we met in Thornton, Colorado, right up there. Both of our dads worked for Delta Airlines, and they were both offered transfers to move from where they were working to move to the new hub they were building in Denver. So her family literally moved from the West Coast, Cali, LAX, there they came. My family moved from the East Coast. My dad was working at LaGuardia. So we came right together and we got to grow up living 8 houses away from each other. It was pretty cool. So we were inseparable when we were younger. We dressed the same. Her mom is laughing right now at the fact that I brought that up. And as adults, we literally will split a pair of tennis shoes. Like she takes the left shoe, I take the left shoe, and then we split the shoes. Don't ask. We have the same size feet, so it's okay. Actually, she's a little smaller. She suffers. She suffers for me. That's what friends do. We started doing it when we were teenagers. I don't know why, but we still do it as adults. But we overcame so much together because think about it. Everything you experience when you're growing up, we experienced together, but we got to help each other through it. Sure, we may have fought about a boy or two. Actually, it was just one boy. Just one boy, because the other guys didn't matter. But we know each other's families. Her mother took care of me as a second mom. Hi, Raquel. When I was sick home from school, it was Raquel that was taking care of me. It was Raquel that was checking in on me. And her dad, hi, Al. Al taught me how to drive, mainly because he was like the dad that had the most patience. So regardless, he had the best patience and he was the one that helped us. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Hi, Mom and Dad. But Becca and I, my best friend, we know each other's deepest, darkest secrets, everybody. And she does. I said it earlier. She knows where the bodies are buried. She actually even wrote my wedding vows. And I want to joke about that, but there's really nothing to joke about other than to just say she wrote my vows. I'm not good at it. She's the writer. But we're here today to tell her, I'm sorry, you're here to watch me tell her that if she wasn't here holding me up when I was lost, I wouldn't be here. So as my producer Colleen and her best friend, which is her sister Katie, say, they're walking diaries to each other. So today, get ready, everybody. I want you to hang out and think about your own friends and come and hang out with me and my friend. We will be right back. Kathy J. The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on. Woo, today is a full circle moment, everybody. Welcome back to the Kathy J Show. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for being a friend. Just like best friends Oprah and Gail, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, and Snoop and Martha, best friends will hold you down. They support you like no one else. And I've been blessed to have the same BFF since I was 4 years old. Everybody, please welcome Becca McCann to the show. Hi! I can't believe you're here.
It's so exciting.
So exciting. Okay, so thank you for being here. So, okay, let's start with your family. Okay. Hi, Mom and Dad. Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Mom, Dad.
Okay, so our friendship, is about laughter and witnessing each other's lives.
Yeah.
Right. And so there's something that before we get to your mom and dad, that I want to do that shows people what friendship feels like. Okay, so if you, I don't even. This is exactly what friendship feels like. I was just gonna start laughing because I knew she'd start laughing, and she didn't. She started laughing before I even got to my thanks. Did you know I was gonna do that?
I did. I didn't, but I did. You're like,
whatever. Then we'll move past that. Let's get to your parents. Okay, so you came here from the West Coast. Your mom is from Mexico.
Yes.
Yes, and then her and her family. She grew up in East LA, right?
yeah, just yep. South
How
Los
cool
Angeles.
is that? Right. So, and then your father was living in LA at the time.
Yes.
So he came from a lot of different areas. Look at your mom and dad.
I know.
I love that picture of them.
Little sexy little couple.
No, your mom used to wear the go-go boots and
I know.
and the
Mini skirts. Woo.
For sure, your dad didn't want to let her out of his sight.
Raquel.
So they're in LA.
Yeah.
They start raising a family.
Yes.
You have an older brother, Steven.
Yes.
Yes, who has since passed away.
He did 5 years ago now.
Yes, so we'll talk about that a little later.
Okay.
Your mom and your dad, because he moved around, he was the only boy, right?
Yeah, so my dad's one of 4 children and very close in age to each other,
Yes.
less than a year apart.
Wow, all 4
yeah,
of them?
all 4 of them. It's crazy. My grandmother.
So was that hard on him?
I think it was.
Boy?
Being the only boy, he was really, they depended on him quite a bit. In fact, he went and served the Army when he was just 17 years old.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. So that's some hard living.
Yeah.
So then you're the only girl in your
Yes,
family.
the
And
only
I
girl.
want to talk about that because being a witness to your childhood, I saw some stuff. What was it like being the only girl in your household?
Being the only girl and the middle child was really difficult. Sorry, Mom. But my older brother, the older siblings, like your sister.
Like my older sister,
right?
Kristen.
They
yes.
just get to do whatever they want to.
Yeah.
Live
Right.
their life, be rebels.
Yes.
And they were,
Right.
right? So had he been a really good straight A student,
Right.
it might have been different.
It might have been like my
We
sister.
could have been the rebels.
We could have been the rebels. But
Right.
because they were the rebels, we were like,
Yeah.
be good.
Plus, I was the only girl, so it was, I had expectations were a lot.
Oh, look at that
harder on
picture of
me.
us. We're the bookends, everybody.
Yeah, I'm the one with the ears. They're still there.
You can always see where
Yeah.
Becca is because of her big ears.
Yeah, that's me. The big ears.
I love you, though. I love you. But speaking of, so when we were growing up,
Yeah.
that photo is a great photo of what I'm about to say to you. Everything we did together.
Yes.
Whether it was Girl Scouts, we
yeah.
started in brownies. Everybody carried Girl Scouts all the way through till
Senior year,
way
high
too
school.
long.
Yeah.
And we were in band. And then you went to choir because you can sing. Becca has a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I can't sing.
I sing the deep parts.
But you know all the lyrics.
I do know all the lyrics because
Yeah.
you can't remember. But
I can
here's the
remember
thing.
lyrics.
You left and went to the choir kids, and you started making new friends.
I
And
know.
I didn't like that.
You did not.
So I just want to take this opportunity in front of everyone
Yeah.
to apologize by cutting you off from all of your friends.
Right?
Did that make you mad when I always... It's not like I meant to cut you off. I just was
Yes,
get
you
jealous.
did.
Okay, I
You
maybe
did.
did.
You did.
I was just jealous.
I know.
Okay. But you're here still with
I
me.
know.
got
Here we
to
are.
keep you.
Here we are. It worked.
It worked.
It worked.
But I never really upset you that bad, right?
No,
With
no.
Okay, all
No.
right. That thing with Allison Roman,
Yeah, but we're still friends.
I know you are. Trust me, I know you talk on Facebook all the time.
I know.
No, I'm kidding.
She's great.
All right, so remember that summer, I brought this picture up, everybody, because this is the summer when I proclaimed that I wanted the Kathy J Show.
Yes.
We were teenagers, and I said, do you remember that day? Do you remember? Do you remember what I said?
I want to reach out to everybody. I want to have a show for everybody.
Right. That is what I said. I'm going to have my own show.
I'm going to have my own show.
And she was like, yeah. And I was like, and there's going to be magazines. I'm going to have a studio audience. Yeah. So, and that was, and then look at that. We're here.
I know.
Like,
It's so cool.
And because I feel like you've been part of my dream. Because
Yeah.
you've had to hear my ups and downs, my sadness, my
Prop you up.
learning lessons.
Bring it down.
She's good at bringing me down.
Hey.
Okay, but let's talk about your married life. You've been married to the same guy for how many years?
Almost 22.
22 years.
Coming
Todd McCann.
John McGinn.
This is what I've always wanted to ask you. Why? Why have you been married? I'm kidding.
He's amazing.
He is. He's amazing. I do love him as well. So hi, Todd. We love you. But you and Todd, you've been together again 23?
22. It'll be 22 this next weekend.
And no children.
No kids.
Now, did you purposely choose that?
No. I mean, yes and no. So when I was young, I had a blood clot, as you know, because it was here. I was in college. Came home and they said, oh, just a PSA for everybody. You know that 1% of people get blood clots from birth control. They said that was me.
Wow, okay.
And so then 10 years later, after I'd been married, we didn't know if we wanted kids, kind of on the fence. And I got another one and they said, nope, no kids, too dangerous. So I was diagnosed with something called May-Thurner syndrome. And it's a compression of the iliac veins as they go under the arteries, and it prevents like blood flow.
Right.
So I'm stented. So from here down, I'm like a 90-year-old woman.
No one wants to say that on TV.
I know, but it's serious. Like
this is a 90-year-old woman.
That's right. I've got no circulation. It's stented. It's like a heart disease right here.
Okay.
So, and then Todd and I both worked in the restaurant industry and saw like little kids running around.
Do you miss it, or do you regret that you didn't get that opportunity?
Parts of it. But being able to be with you and watching the girls be born.
Right.
Like I was in the room for both births.
She was.
And was the most amazing experience. So I feel like because we're such good friends and we're like more
You're their
sisters,
godmother. You're their godmother. Yes.
So we have this like cool app, the Marco Polo app. So I see them grow up. They love talking to me on it by themselves.
Right.
So I feel like I get part of that with your
And when
girls.
I want to escape from the kids, I go to her house.
Yes.
In Austin.
Yeah.
Becca lives in Austin. So, all right, well, we got to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to find out why Becca is here. And guess what, everybody? I let you ask questions on my social media. I have no idea what they are. I didn't look at any of them. Becca and my producers have gone through them. They're going to ask me them next, so it's going to get good. We will be right back. Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law, what makes us different makes us better. Welcome back to the Kathy J Show. This is a very surreal moment, everybody. Today I have my best friend Becca on the couch. She's been my best friend since I was 4 years old, since we were 4 years old. And you live in Austin.
I do.
Your family, though, is still up in Thornton, where we grew up.
In my childhood home.
Hi, Mom and Dad. So you're here, though, in town because you and your family honored the life of your older brother, Stephen, who passed away.
Correct.
Around this time. Every year, what do you guys do, and what would you like to say about Stephen?
Yeah, so his birthday is September 3rd, and he struggled with PTSD, as many soldiers do. He was a soldier in the Army for, I think, 8 to 10 years, and came back with some really horrific memories, and he just couldn't tamper them down. And at that time, they didn't give a lot of support for soldiers coming back from combat or peacekeeping missions.
Right.
So he self-medicated with alcohol, and he fought a long battle. They tried to get help and fall back into it. As we all know, alcoholism is just such a tough thing for the person themselves, because they don't want,
they don't want that.
Addicts don't want to be addicts.
No, not at all. It's just the trauma that you're trying to cover with the Band-Aid.
Right. And it's like just to tamper down, to relax, and then, then you start to get happy, and then you get sad, and then it spirals, and then you just want to pass out. So
we miss you, Stephen.
Yeah, we miss you, Stephen.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, why you gotta make me cry?
Don't cry. Don't cry.
We miss you, Stephen. We miss you. All the times you tortured us when we were little kids.
Oh my gosh, he was so terrible. He was so terrible. He was a typical big brother,
He
right?
was a typical big brother.
Typical big brother.
And my sister was a typical big sister.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
So here's the thing. You have, my viewers asked questions about what they wanted you to ask me. So you have them in yes. Okay. So let's go with the first one. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
You ready?
All right.
Okay.
None of this is on script, everybody. This is all new. Okay. So go ahead.
This is from Randy. I don't have last name. So Randy, with an I.
Yes.
If you could tell your 18-year-old self something in only 3 words, what would it be? 3 words.
3
You're
words?
18 when you're 18.
18.
Knowing what you know now.
Oh gosh, what would I say? She writes everything for me. What would I tell me? What would I say? 18, 3 words. You are cool. Because I wasn't, so I probably
You were
need to
cool.
remind myself.
Oh my gosh.
Becca was a witness to what I went through with the Mean Girls and stuff.
You are enough.
There you go. You are enough. See, that's why I have her tell me what to
right.
say. Thank you. Okay, what's next?
Okay, so these are kind of similar. One's from Todd and one's from Anne. What's the best memory that you both have of each other? And Todd put in childhood, but
okay,
let's just
yeah. What's the best memory we have of each other? Gosh, well, there's so many memories I have of you just in your accolades and your accomplishments. Like when I came to see your solo concert.
My recital, yeah.
Yes, down at ASU when you
Yeah.
went to college there. Like, there's so many times I've been so proud of you. Those are huge moments. Fun moments between us. It would have been learning to drive a stick shift.
Oh, yeah.
We were learning to drive a stick shift through the neighborhood, just the 2 of us. And this kid was on a bicycle, and he was younger than us, like 12, right?
Yeah.
And so he comes in front of us, so she had to do a quick stop. But in a stick shift,
I stalled.
He stalled the car. So the kid literally looks at us because she can't get the car going, and we're in the middle of the road. It took you like 4 times, right?
Yeah.
And then he laughed at us as he rode off on his bicycle.
Losers. And he rode off on his bicycle, and then he hit the curb and fell. And I was like, he's a loser now. Yeah, he's a 12-year-old, so cool. I was like, karma.
Now you know why I love to hang out with her. Okay, all right. What do you have a favorite of us?
My favorite is probably pushing Grandma's car out.
Sneaking out of the
house, like when we're like 20.
We were staying with my grandma one summer back in New York.
Yeah.
And we had to be home by 10.
Yeah.
And we get home from the house party at 10, and she's already going to sleep.
Yes.
So we're sitting there at 10:30 going.
We literally put the car into neutral.
Put the car in the neutral because it was right underneath her window.
And pushed it out in the street.
And it drove out. Okay, next question.
All right. What was the wildest thing you 2 got in trouble for?
The wildest thing we got in trouble for? Ooh, nothing. We didn't get in trouble.
We didn't.
So let's just shut up. All right, with the
We
next
didn't.
one, a boyfriend. There's a boyfriend question I heard. Right?
I don't know.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
There was one that I read. People wanted to know, did we ever fight over a boyfriend? I guess this is my question to you if you don't know about this. Did we ever fight over a boyfriend?
We didn't fight. You got angry over a boy that you dumped.
Well, there it is. There he is. David Robinson.
David Robinson. So that was 9th grade before you 2 dated, and before we didn't date either.
Right.
You just went to the dance.
Right.
And then you dated him because he went to a different school.
Yes.
And then you broke up with him because he wasn't good enough, and you went back with Christopher.
I went back with Christopher. He was my high school sweetheart.
Right. And so then we started hanging out, and you got really upset about it.
Right, because I already dated him. Why are you going to date him?
Because he had a motorcycle.
He did have a really cool motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's you on the motorcycle.
That was
I'm
me on the
a good
motorcycle.
friend taking a picture of you on the motorcycle with the ex that I didn't want, but I wanted.
Right.
See?
Uh-huh.
It's your fault.
What was that gaslighting show? I think I watched that.
Was gaslighting.
Yeah.
Oh, but I love you so much. And we have to take another break, everybody. But when we come back, I have some final thoughts for all of you about friendship. And if you don't have friends, I have some final thoughts for you, too. We'll be right back. It's not mean. Don't worry. Kathy J. Oakwood Homes is an official partner of The Kathy J Show. Oakwood Homes, building